Welcome to ACE Physics. Today we will learn about rolling motion on a horizontal surface and on an inclined plane. In this video, we will derive an expression for the total kinetic energy of a rolling body on horizontal surface and on an inclined plane. So let us start. So we will start with this one on horizontal surface. हॉरिजॉन्टल सरफेस से हम लोग स्टार्ट करेंगे. तो सपोज एनी बॉडी इज मूविंग, नॉट मूविंग बट वी कैन से इट इज रोलिंग ऑन एन horizontal surface. This is the horizontal surface and initially the body is at this position and it is rolling with angular velocity omega and it reaches to this position. So it attains some distance, that is s, displacement we can say, and its angular velocity is omega. So as we know, if any body is moving, if it is rolling on a horizontal surface, then it will have two type of kinetic energy. Since it is performing linear motion, so it will have a translational kinetic energy, as well as since it is rotating, so it will possess rotational kinetic energy. So if any body is rolling on a horizontal surface, then it will have two type of kinetic energy. One is linear or translational kinetic energy and second is rolling kinetic energy, that is rotational kinetic energy. So rotational kinetic energy, sum of rotational kinetic energy and translational kinetic energy will be total kinetic energy of a rolling body. So in rolling motion, first of all we will derive the expression for total kinetic energy of a rolling body. So as I said, this is any body whose mass is capital M and radius is capital R, that is rolling with angular velocity omega on a horizontal surface. It reaches here, then it attains some distance s and it is moving with linear velocity v, linearly we can say. That same explanation I have mentioned. Consider a spherical rigid body having mass capital M and radius capital R is rolling on a horizontal surface with linear velocity v and angular velocity omega. Terms must be clear. Since the body is rolling, if the body is rolling, so that will have two type of energy. One is translational kinetic energy and another is rotational kinetic energy. So that part we have mentioned already. Since body is rolling, therefore it will have translational as well as rotational kinetic energy. So we can find out first what will be linear kinetic energy. So in this case we can say total kinetic energy, total kinetic energy of rolling body that will be equals to translational kinetic energy, translational, that is linear kinetic energy, and rotational kinetic energy, rotational kinetic energy. And we know total kinetic energy of a rolling body, that we can represent it, total energy is equals to translational kinetic energy is simply it is half mv square plus what is the formula for rotational kinetic energy? It is half I omega square. So we can write it as half I omega square. And derivation for rotational kinetic energy already we did, उसका वीडियो हमने किया हुआ है. in rotational dynamics or rotational motion chapter में, just you can watch from there. So we will have total kinetic energy is equals to half mv square plus half I omega square, which we can write it as total energy of rolling body on a horizontal surface is equals to half mv square plus half I omega square. But one thing I will say, instead of I will write I is equals to mk square. What I am talking actually, for a spherical body or for a sphere, k is equals to r. For a sphere, k is equals to r. K is radius of gyration and r is the radius of the sphere. So for a spherical body or for the sphere, radius of gyration is equals to radius of the sphere or a spherical body, we can say. So in this case we can write k is equals to r. So since I is mr square, so here it will be, instead of I we will write mk square and omega square is here. Again I will write, what is I over here? I is mk square. I am writing moment of inertia of a sphere in terms of k. What is k? K is the radius of gyration. In terms of k we are writing radius of gyration. So we can write it further as half mv square plus half mk square, and omega is v by r. What is omega? It is v by r, and that's square is here. So we can write it further as half mv square plus half mk square v square by r square. So what is common in all? In this case we are getting half mv square, half m and v square. So overall half mv square is common in all. So we can write half mv square. What is remaining? In bracket we are getting 1 plus k square by r square. So this is the total kinetic energy of a rolling body. It is the total kinetic energy of rolling body. We can write it as simple way, total kinetic energy of a rolling body in formula form. We can write total kinetic energy ER for rotating, kinetic energy of a rotating body is equals to half mv square in bracket 1 plus k square by r square finally. So this is the formula for total kinetic energy of a rolling body on a horizontal surface. Horizontal means it is the flat surface in that one. Now next term we have rolling motion of a body on an inclined surface. Now what is given condition? Surface is inclined. Incline means it will have some slope with the horizontal. Horizontal के साथ में कुछ surface का slope होगा. So in that case, what will be velocity and what will be acceleration? Two things we have to find out. So we have to derive the expression for kinetic energy. We have to derive the expression for velocity and acceleration of the body which is rolling on an inclined surface. So just we can see this is the horizontal surface and this is the inclined surface. So this inclined surface have angle theta with the horizontal surface. ये inclined surface का angle कितना है? That is theta with the horizontal surface. And suppose we have taken 2 points. One is point C which is at the flat horizontal surface, and point A which is at inclined surface, and this is height h over here. And if we kept a spherical body, again वही same body हम लोग ले रहे हैं, सिर्फ angle of inclination दिखा रहे हैं. तो if the body is here, body will have its mass capital M and radius capital R, and as body start to rolling down from here, so as we are keeping it over here, its initial velocity is 0, so u is 0, and as it start to rolling down with angular velocity omega, it reaches to point C. By that time what will be its velocity, that is to be find out. यहाँ पे हमें velocity क्या होगा at lowest position, उसका derivation find out करना है, and with what acceleration it will come down, that acceleration we have to find out, or we have to derive the expression for velocity and acceleration. So as I have explained every term that I have written over here, consider a spherical body of mass capital M and radius capital R is rolling down on an inclined surface with angle of inclination theta with the horizontal. And here h is the height. We can write over here terms AB is equals to h, which is the height. AC is equals to displacement. It is distance or displacement, we can say both the terms. Theta is the angle of inclination, of course, and at point A initial velocity is 0. Omega is the angular velocity, v is the linear velocity. Omega is the angular velocity, v is the linear velocity when the particle or the body reaches to point C. In this case we will do one more thing in advance, उसका बाद में use आएगा, that we will see. तो in triangle I can take in triangle CBA. In this case I am taking sin theta. Sin theta. What will be sin theta for this triangle? For this triangle sin theta is opposite upon hypotenuse. So we can write AB by AC. Sin theta is AB by AC, but sin theta will be, what is AB? AB is H by AC is S. So we can say sin theta is equals to AB by AC, which is H by S. We will utilize it later on. हम लोग इसका use करेंगे आगे. Fine. This I will take it as equation number A से. And fine. So we can start. According to law of conservation of energy, whatever is the total energy at this point, that will be same as the total energy at this point. But initial velocity is 0 over here. So we can say here initial velocity is 0, so kinetic energy will be 0. So at point A, the body will have its potential energy. Now as it start to rolling down, its potential energy will be converted into kinetic energy. So we can write according to principle of conservation. Okay, no problem. So rolling motion of a body on an inclined surface we have to find out. Fine, we will find out what. First of all we can find out So according to law of conservation of energy, total energy, we can say, according to law of conservation of energy, what we will have? According to law of conservation of energy, total energy at point, or we can say definitely it will have the potential energy over here, and here it will have kinetic energy. So potential energy at point A is equals to total kinetic energy of the rolling body at point C. So we can write it as we can say total potential energy at point A, potential energy at point C or at height h, that will be equals to total kinetic energy of rolling body at point C, that we can say. So further what we'll get, potential energy is nothing but mgh is equals to total kinetic energy of a rolling body. So what is the total kinetic energy of a rolling body? That is this term. So what will have? Half mv square 1 plus k square by r square. It will be half mv square in bracket 1 plus k square by r square. First of all, as I said, we will find out velocity of the rolling body when it reaches to point C. At this point, what will be its velocity? So m and m get cancelled. We will get gh is equals to half v square in bracket 1 plus k square by r square. And as I said, we have to find out v. So v square will be 2gh, ये 2 इधर चला जाएगा with gh. So it will be 2gh by 1 plus k square by r square. So this is the formula for velocity. Okay, we will find out v square from here. This will be v square in this case. V square we will get. I will take it as equation number B say. Will utilize it. It is v square. So v will be, therefore v will be root of 2gh upon 1 plus k square by r square. This term is the velocity of a rolling body. Now we will derive the expression for the acceleration of rolling body on an inclined surface. तो ऑलरेडी हम लोग वेलोसिटी का फार्मूला निकाल चुके हैं, अभी हमें एक्सीलरेशन चाहिए. तो हम एक्सीलरेशन के लिए क्या करें? ऑलरेडी हमने वेलोसिटी फाइंड आउट किया है. तो एज वी कैन से फॉर फाइंडिंग एक्सीलरेशन हमें क्या पता है? इनिशियल वेलोसिटी वी नो, displacement we know, velocity we know, angular velocity we know, h we know, s we know, theta we know, so we can apply the concept. So we can say, since v square minus u square is equals to 2as, अभी हमें acceleration find out करना है. v already we have derived and displacement that is given to us, so we can find out acceleration. So we can say, therefore we can say v square minus u is 0 is equals to 2as. So definitely what will be acceleration? It will be v square by 2s, and already we have the formula for v square. It is 2gh upon 1 plus k square by r square. So we can apply that one. So therefore acceleration will be v square is what? 2gh upon 1 plus k square by r square into 1 by 2s. It was 2 v square is this upon 2s is, which is here. So we can say, therefore acceleration a will be this term and this term will get cancelled. We can rearrange it and we can write g by 1 plus k square by r square into h by s. But what is h by s? What is h by s? Term of h by s. Already we did it. H by s is nothing but sine theta from equation A. So we can write h by s as a sine theta. So we'll get A is equals to g sine theta by 1 plus k square by r square. Here we can write from equation 1. Okay, from equation not 1, it is A. So finally we get the expression for the acceleration of a body, rolling body on an inclined surface. So we complete this derivation for the rolling motion on a horizontal surface as well as for the inclined surface, and in inclined surface we derive the expression for velocity and acceleration. अगर आप लोग को वीडियो अच्छा लगता है तो प्लीज़ लाइक बटन तो दबा दीजिए एंड शेयर माय वीडियो एंड सब्सक्राइब द चैनल प्लीज़. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you.